The Miller family was on vacation in Turkey, a world away from their home in Ohio. They were staying at a sprawling resort near Istanbul. Leo, who was 13, and his 12-year-old sister, Chloe, were enjoying it just as much as their parents. Turkey was a land of wonders. It was beautiful, the weather was consistently hot, and the food was a delicious new experience. There was so much history to see. Today, their destination was the legendary city of Troy. It was 9 in the morning when they boarded a tour bus parked in front of their hotel. The bus was filled with about 40 other tourists, a diverse group from Britain, America, France, Italy, and Holland. Upon arriving at the ruins of Troy, the group had lunch together. Afterward, they began to explore the ancient city. The sun was relentless and the day grew very hot. After about an hour of walking, Leo found a spot of shade under a large tree. "I'm just going to rest here for a moment," he told Chloe. "Okay," she replied, moving on with their parents. As Leo sat, his eyes caught a glint of something half buried in the dust. "What's that?" he wondered. It was a flat, yellow stone. Leo picked it up and began to brush the dirt off with his hands. A strange sense of recognition washed over him. "I know this stone," he thought. It feels like it comes from suddenly, a blinding white light erupted in his vision. Leo squeezed his eyes shut. The light grew impossibly strong, and a deafening roar like a powerful wind filled his ears. He couldn't hear or see anything else. "What's happening?" he thought, his heart pounding. 10 seconds later, the light and the wind vanished as quickly as they had appeared. Leo cautiously opened his eyes. He was standing on a sandy beach. Before him, the sea was crowded with hundreds of ancient-looking ships, and the shore was teeming with men in armor. Behind him stood a magnificent city, protected by high, imposing walls. "Where am I?" he thought in a panic. "Where is my family?" He instinctively put the mysterious yellow stone into his pocket. Just then, one of the soldiers spotted him. "Boy, come here," the man called out. Leo, unsure of what else to do, walked across the beach toward a long, black ship. "Carry this," the man ordered, handing Leo a heavy bundle of wood. Then he stepped off the ship. "Follow me," he said. Leo obeyed, trailing behind the man, who was very tall and had a short, brown beard. "I haven't seen you around here before," the man said, looking Leo over. "Are you new to the campaign?" "Yes," Leo managed to answer. "That's right. I'm new here. My name's Andrew," the man said. He and Leo walked for another 10 minutes before they climbed a small hill. At the summit, Leo stopped dead in his tracks. There, looming before them, was an enormous wooden horse. Andrew saw the look of awe on Leo's face and smiled. "Well, what do you think of it?" he asked. Leo was speechless. Andrew continued, "This horse is going to win the war for us Greeks." They walked down the hill toward the horse, where many men were busy working on it. One of them approached Andrew. "We have a problem," he said. "We can't find a suitable stone for the second eye. We must find one before tomorrow." Leo looked up at the horse's head and saw one single, bright stone eye staring back. Then he remembered the object in his pocket. "Wait," he said, his voice trembling slightly. "I think I can help you." He pulled the yellow stone from his pocket. The craftsman's eyes widened. "That's it." "That's the one," he exclaimed. He looked at Leo. "What's your name, boy?" Leo told him. "He's new here," Andrew added. The craftsman was overjoyed. "Well, we must thank him properly, I know. You can come with us inside the horse tomorrow night." Leo's mouth fell open. "Me?" That evening, Leo sat near a large bonfire on the beach. An old woman sat beside him. Her name was Anna, and she was one of the cooks. She told Leo many stories, tales of Greece, the long war, and the beautiful Princess Helen, whose face had started it all. Eventually, she grew tired and went to bed. "Goodbye, boy," she said softly. Come and see me again one day. Come and see me again. The next morning, the giant horse was ready. Greek soldiers hauled it to the main gates of Troy and left it there as an offering. Inside the hollow structure, 40 of the best Greek warriors waited, including Leo. He was positioned up in the horse's head, peering through the very eye he had provided. What happens now? He wondered. Suddenly, the city gates creaked open. Trojan soldiers emerged, looked at the horse, and after some debate, began to pull it inside their walls. Mark could hear their conversations. "Why would the Greeks give us this horse?" asked one. "Do you think they want to end the war?" "Yes. Look," shouted a soldier from the top of the city walls. "Their ships are sailing away." That night the Trojans celebrated. They ate, sang, and danced all evening. Very late, when the city of Troy was finally quiet and asleep, the Greeks climbed out of the horse. 4 men silently opened the main gates. A minute later, thousands of Greek soldiers, who had hidden their ships and returned under the cover of darkness, poured into the city. They ran from one building to another, and within minutes, Troy was on fire. Leo watched the chaos unfold from a safe distance. Suddenly, he saw a beautiful woman, her face illuminated by the flames, running along the city walls. It had to be Helen of Troy. At that moment, Andrew grabbed his arm. "Follow me, boy." He ran down a small street at full speed. Leo followed, but the alley was thick with smoke. After a minute, he was completely lost and couldn't see anything. "Andrew," he yelled, "where are you?" Then 2 Trojan soldiers with drawn swords emerged from the smoke, their eyes fixed on him. Leo stared back in terror. "Please don't kill me," he pleaded. "Don't kill me. Please, Leo. Leo, it's 4 o'clock. The bus is leaving in a minute." Chloe was looking down at him, shaking his shoulder. He blinked, waking up with a jolt. "What?" he asked, completely disoriented. "The bus is leaving," Chloe said again. Then she looked at him with concern. "Are you okay? Your face is as white as a ghost. And what's that dirty stone in your hand?" Leo looked down at the familiar yellow stone he was clutching. "This? Oh, it's nothing," he said, his voice hoarse. Leo slowly stood up. Nearby, he saw an old woman selling souvenirs from a basket filled with small wooden horses. "Do you want one, boy?" she asked with a knowing smile. "Yes, why not?" Leo bought a small horse and looked closely at the woman's face. No, it can't be, he thought, a shiver running down his spine. He turned and walked toward the bus. Behind him, the old woman smiled faintly. "Goodbye, boy," she whispered, her voice like a distant memory. "Come and see me again one day. Come and see me again."